guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we're going to continue looking at all of the category teams, pretty much since the same name update, or at least, within the last several months. But obviously the same name update has impacted many of these category teams. Now, today's team, the Earthling team, a couple of major things have happened that have turned this team from something that would be perpetually dead and worthless forever to now a team that potentially has got a lot of hope. Now, the same name update happened, which is really big because there's not that many, main Earthling characters who probably would be up for, Dokkan Fest, right? Like Krillin, Roshi, Tien. I do think all three of them could sustain a Dokkan Festival exclusive, right? Tien was one of the primary villains at one point, right? The four-arm Tien right here. I do believe that this character could potentially be a Dokkan Fest. I mean, Tien won. What was this? This was the 22nd World Tournament. This is the second World Tournament in Dragon Ball. Tien wins. He beats Goku. I think all three World Tournament winners from Dragon Ball should get a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Jackie Chun from the first one, Tien from the second World Tournament, and then obviously Goku wins the third World Tournament, the 23rd one in Dragon Ball, right? And then, of course, speaking of Jackie Chun, he's also on here. So, those two getting Dokkan Festival exclusives would really help this category team out a lot, right? And again, I do think Tien being the winner does deserve it. Now, with the same name update, we're now able to run many of these characters together, right? So, LR Krillin currently is really the only leader for the Earthling category team. I mean, you do have, the physical Tien down here. He has an Earthling leader skill. The recent EZA, Tien, and Roshi also have a Earthling, okay leader skill. But it's just not, LR Krillin is basically the leader of the team, right? So, prior to the same name update, we weren't able to run things like this Tech Krillin right here, right? Several characters like that. This AGL Krillin, who are decent units and really could help on the Earthling category team. Now we can run multiple of them, right? LR Master Roshi, who came out during the 6-year anniversary, he, of course, is just, even though the card art is, full power Roshi and stuff like that, he's only just Master Roshi, right? He is not, full power Roshi. So he's got, the same name as, this Tech Roshi down here, who the Mafuba Specialist, but, with the same name update, we'll be able to use multiple of these characters together. Now, then something really big happened, which is that they dropped Dokkan Fest Videl. Now, Videl is, one of the best units in the game. I think she's easily the best Dokkan Fest TUR in the game, right? She's just ultra powerful, unbelievably powerful, amazingly powerful, OP powerful. And it's Videl. Videl is the least deserving Dokkan Fest in the game currently. I would argue Bio Broly deserves a Dokkan Fest more than Videl, right? Garlic Jr. deserves a Dokkan Fest more than Videl. But the fact that they gave one to Videl and made her this good is good for, Peppy Gals and Earthling, and then, of course, the future of the Earthling team. Because with Videl, Videl is, half as deserving as Tien, the World Tournament winner, right? This Tien from the World Tournament, this Tien right here, same Tien. He deserves a Dokkan Fest way more, and they could make him, and then he could be busted, right? They could do some sort of Krillin, maybe Armor Krillin from Namek or something like that, as a Dokkan Fest, or maybe it's an exchange Krillin and Gohan or something like that. That could end up on the Earthling category team. That would be a massive boost to this category. Now you can really look at it and theorize, yeah, we'll get a full power Master Roshi at some point. The first Kamehameha he uses to destroy Frying Pan Mountain from episode 5 of Dragon Ball or whatever it is. Or 7. I think it's episode 7. That would be worthy of a Dokkan Fest. I feel like that would do very well. I think that would make a lot of money. I think, again, it would be very successful for Dokkan. So something like that would be cool to see. And now that Videl's got a Dokkan Fest and she's as powerful as she is, it just does bode very, very well. Even a character like Mercenary Tao, right, assuredly could get one. I actually don't... Yeah, I don't have, a normal... There's not even... The only, SSR normal Mercenary Tao in the game is from the Arale collab, the movie bosses one, right? But, a normal Mercenary Tao, Cyborg Tao gets, shit stomped by Tien at the 23rd World Tournament. But normal Mercenary Tao, I feel like he could get a Dokkan Festival exclusive as well. And, there's already a dearth of extreme class characters, so we'd want as many villains as possible. The Earthling category team just has a much bigger future after Videl and the same name update than it did prior, right? Now, this actually could be a competitive category in the future. Don't forget Oob as well. Oob absolutely is worthy of a Dokkan Fest. Majub, I think, definitely could sustain a Dokkan Fest from GT. He would be a powerful sort of option for many different category teams, right? Connected Hope, Revived Warrior, Kamehameha, Earthling. What is this? Savior right here. There's a lot of small teams a Dokkan Fest Oob would help out. So, you know, the Earthling category team definitely could be a solid, sustainable team in the future. Let's go ahead and hop in and test out how this Earthling category team will look. Alright guys, we're here in an event on the Earthling category team. Now, this is one of my favorite rotations to do right here. Is rocking Videl along with the Exchange Hercule and Boo. This is a unit, I actually need to go ahead and get this unit full link level 10. I've got him high up. The only problem is that when he exchanges into Fat Boo, his link set completely changes. But Hercule, or this like sort of Hercule Boo exchange unit and this Videl, they link up pretty good. Like, they have really powerful links. What is this? Courage? I think it's like Champions something. Here, let me just quickly pull up what they're called. But like these three links together, okay, so it's Courage, Money, 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 and then it's called Champion Strength, right? Champion Strength is 2 key and 5% damage reduction. Money, Money, Money is giving 20% defense. So like those two links giving like defense and damage reduction is exactly what Videl needs, because she's already like the most dominant attacking unit out there, right? So that's really, really good. Now, the other thing I have rocking here is, we do want to try and keep Hercule away from getting too many hits in, because once he exchanges, then we'll lose this god partner with Videl, which, you know, will be unfortunate. Remember that Krillin also does stack defense with his 18 key super attack, so it is important to try and get 18 key super attacks with Krillin as much as possible. Remember, Videl gives herself 30% defense with every super attack? So she's over like 200. Oh, she just one-shotted Rat. It's okay. She's over like 250k defense after that. This is a pretty good turn right here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and rock Tien and Roshi right away. Our key is overflowing. Yeah, again, the Earthling, with many of these like, a lot of these units, so like, I'm running this team right now. Many of these units aren't even out on Global, right? Like, this entire rotation's not on Global. Tien and Roshi, LR Roshi, Tech Krillin. And then, of course, we have SCR Videl in the other rotation. These are all additions to this Earthling category team, really just within the last several months. And look how crazy it is, right? Like, they're all, you know, 2021 has had major power creep, monster powerful units, right? And it's really making some of these category teams starting to look a lot better. I am just going to let Videl just sort of dominate over here. You know, this could be bad, because the only problem with Videl is when running a team like this, Videl is too strong, right? So it's like, she's going to kill these bosses way too fast, so I'm not able to like stack up with like the LR Krillins. So like LR Krillin could be a pretty good defensive unit typically once we get to like sort of the end here. But because of the way we're doing this right now, it's not going to work out that way. LR Krillin is going to get like no super attacks in. By the way, I'm leaving Tien and Roshi sort of in that first slot because they get buffed by the number of times. I think they need to get hit, it's 4 times? Let me double check that. I think they need to get hit 4 times to build up their max passive. And then they're really good once they've done that, especially with an LR Roshi, who they, you know, link up very well with. So they need to get hit. Oh, whoops. The cord. No! Okay. There we go. Well, we did the Destructo. Yeah, they need to get hit 4 times because they get 20% attack and defense. By the way, I want to keep Hercule and Boo again out of harm's way as much as possible. You guys can just see how devastating this Earthling team has become, right? Like, these 2 rotations, just rocking Videl and the Hercule and Boo, and then rocking the 2 6-year anniversary units together for Earthling, and it's just GG. This is how easy it is to, like make category teams good now, by the way. Like you see how simple this is? Like, the Earthling category team, again, is actually, like, competitive. I want to keep LR Roshi on rotation, so I'm just going to do this. This team is actually competitive now, right? Just with a whole bunch of units that have released in the last couple months. You look at this, and it's very obvious that they could do this for any category team, right? Like, literally, Namekian World Tournament. Like, World Tournament, dude, would take, like, 1 month for World Tournament to be decent, right? All you need, like, a dual Dokkan Fest, Goku and Piccolo from the 23rd World Tournament. You know, they could release up, like, a bunch of, like, free-to-play EZAs or something like that from that same World Tournament, you know, because Krillin, Yamcha, all those characters, Chi-Chi from that same World Tournament, you know, all could get, like, decent sort of units and stuff like that. Chaozu, you know, Kami inside of, you know, the Earthling's body, right, who would be on Realm of Gods and stuff like that. Like, they could easily just bring all these characters out in a celebration. Then they could do, like, another follow-up Dokkan Fest of, like, Jackie Chun, or something like that. And then, boom, all of a sudden, the category would be, like, you know, very good. Like, it's not hard to build these category teams, right? Like, I really would like to see them sort of do this moving forward. Just sort of buff some of these pre-existing smaller categories a little bit more. I mean, obviously, like, the Earthling team is never going to be on the level of, like, the Universal Survival Saga team or something like that, right? But oh my god, Videl, please, relax. It's just like, remember that Hercule and Boo are supporting Videl as well, by the way. Yeah, just double-digit damage right there. Because it's like, we're activating... This is actually Videl's best friend. This unit right here he is the best friend of Videl, because he, like, so we have Courage, which is 2 key 10% attack. Money, money, money is 2 key 20% defense. Then Champion Strength 2 key 5% damage reduction. You know, she has 50% chance to dodge before she's hit. Then after she's supering, she's building up all this defense. It just gets, like, ridiculous, like, how overpowered she is, right? Like, it's like, dude, we're about to finish this event off in, like, 5 seconds. Like, this is the Earthling. This is the Earthling category team. Like, do you notice that Roshi, by the way, every single turn is starting out with, like, 21 key at the start of every turn? It's a joke. This is a joke. Like, what? Yeah. The formidable Saiyans. They're very scary. They're so terrifying. All right, well, see you. Get hit once, Videl. Let him hit you once. Oh, damn it. Because remember, she gets a massive attack buff when she gets hit once before she attacks. But she is still super effective against all types. So, yep, say goodbye to all of your health, Broly. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Videl good? Is LR Master Roshi good? Like, LR Roshi, by the way, is a huge reason why the 6th year anniversary is the best celebration of all time. Right? Because, like, you're talking about this character. Oh, thanks for getting hit there, Roshi. You can't dodge, Hercule. But LR Roshi, I mean, there's 3, I think, free-to-play units that sort of stand above all other free-to-play units. One of them is LR Roshi. I think Prime Battle Frieza. And then 2000 Day Spirit Bomb Goku. But the thing is that 2000 Day Spirit Bomb Goku, it's like, it actually is sort of difficult to count him because of how you obtain him, right? Like, you get 2000 Day Spirit Bomb Goku by logging in for 2000 days. That's like almost 6 years of logging into a gacha game. So, it's difficult. So, it's like, because, like, again, like, this was my argument with, like, the Kid Vegeta, like, World Tournament Reward card, where I was like, yeah, he's horrible. And people are like, oh, he's a free-to-play unit, you're being too harsh on him. And it's like, yeah, he's a free-to-play unit, but you have to, like, grind World Tournament for hours and hours and hours and hours. And if you don't do it that singular World Tournament, you're not going to have him, like, Rainbow. Like, you can't just say he's a free-to-play unit. It's kind of the same thing as 2000 Day Goku. You can't just say, oh, 2000 Day EZA Goku, he's a free-to-play unit. Yeah, I guess. By technicality, he's a free-to-play unit. But good luck logging in for 5 years, over 5 years to get him, right? It's like 5.5 years is 2,000 days. So, gonna take quite a long time, I would say, to go ahead and build him up. By the way, We're moving through this event, like, so dominantly fast, right? Yep, sorry. Can't hit her. She's just impossible to hit, I guess, today. But, like, LR Roshi's active skill, we're just not gonna get that. Looks like we're probably not gonna even exchange with Hercule and Boo, either. I love it, I love it. Because Roshi, by the way, to do his active skill, he has to get hit numerous times in order to use his active skill. And, again, it just looks like we're not going to activate that throughout this run. What does he need? I think he needs to get hit 6 times, LR Roshi does. 6 or 7 times in order for him to do the active skill. LR Roshi needs to get hit 7 times in order to utilize his active skill, which, again, is not... That's tough. 7 times, especially because he has dodge built in. Oh, wow, that did a lot of damage right there. Okay. Although I guess that was the unit we wanted to get supered by this Broly right here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Earthling category team. I mean, as you guys can see, we're just like cream pieing this event. These, all the units released in 2021 are, again, like sort of like major power buffs over like, previous years and stuff like that. Very easy for them to take smaller categories and make them really good. And now the future, like any category team could very quickly become a top tier team, right? Like even like GT bosses where it's like really disappointing with how, the way they buffed it has been disappointing. Like I feel like they could have done way better. But I mean, they still did at LR Super 17, Metal Rildo, the Int, LR Free-to-Play, LR Shadow Dragons, the Sin Shenron EZA. Like, all those units came out in quick succession, so GT Bosses is much better than it used to be. So, let me know what you guys think of the Earthling category team. It's definitely a much better team than it was before. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.